Hello, everyone. Welcome to Growth Hacks and Marketing Chats. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Abby. And today we are going to be going over Chapter 9 of our marketing workbook, Marketing Alchemy Unlocked, which you can purchase on Amazon with with the link in our description down below. So, Chapter 9 is all about building a customer centric culture.
Yes. So this chapter is more involved with the internal aspects of your company and how you go about creating a um, experience for your customers. So customer centric means everything you do has your customer at the helm of everything that your company is about. And companies that do this, they're always thinking about the customer first. They're putting the customer first, and the whole experience that the customer is going to have, the whole journey through your company from the time they get your marketing pieces to the sales and all the way through to being having the lifetime value of their experience with your customer. And it's pretty much a short chapter, and we have a bunch of ways in which you can do that or create that in the book. But the main thing is your team, the people that, if it's you, if you're a solopreneur, how you do that with your customers. But if you have a team of people that are working with you, then it's creating that centric culture within your company, within your group.
Yeah, you need the people who are helping bring in clients, helping bring in customers. You need them to feel like they're a part of the team and their voices matter. The more that they feel like what they say and what they think is going on, because they're the ones that are talking to your potential customers, to your target audience, to the people you're already doing business with. They're the ones who are at the helm of that, and they need to feel like they're also as important as the customer is. So, and then the more training, the more education that they get in what it is that your business values and what everything is built upon, the more that they can relay that to other people. And the more freedom they have to be able to make decisions, then the more they'd be able to actually help customers. The more when customers come with issues or with needing help with something, the better they would be able to do at servicing them and at helping them.
Right. Because all of this leads back to referrals, right? So if a customer has a really great experience, for example, let's say something didn't go right and they needed, a refund, or they needed help with something, the quicker, the better, the better interaction they had with your team, the more likely they're like, oh wow, that company's so great, it's so easy to deal with them. And it just creates a really good experience for the customer. And the better that you are at training your employees to provide those services, to giving them the freedom to make those decisions, make certain decisions within the company in terms of, how do we handle when someone has a bad experience or something goes wrong, that they are trained to be able to handle that, to be able to, within certain volume, handle those types of situations. And the more that you allow your employees to give you feedback, to say, oh, because they're kind of a lot of times more on the front line than the owners are, right? So to have them have a say and have understanding and freedom to be able to speak on things just creates a whole environment within your company that really is beneficial to your customers, and that translates into more customers and more referrals.
I mean, everything that you do, everything that your customer does, basically piggybacks off of customer feedback, what your customers are talking about and what they're saying. And almost all the time when you go online and you see reviews or you see people posting in Facebook groups or anywhere really, they're always talking about how great the customer service was or just how the customer service was in general. So somebody comes in and they don't have a good experience or the product didn't work the way they wanted it to or whatever it is, and they might have those opinions, if they can at least say, their customer service was very helpful and they were very attentive and someone was always there to help me, even though they didn't love the product, they weren't great of it, they weren't big fans of it, then as long as they have positive things to say about your company as a whole, that's gonna take you a long way. Because a lot of times people are willing to try things out if they know that at the end of the day, if it goes wrong, at least the customer service I know is gonna be good. At least if I'm like, I need either my money back, I need help understanding how to use this, I need someone to guide me through this process, that they're gonna have somebody on the other end of that.
Yes, even if it's a little bit more expensive, knowing that you're going to be taken care of, it's worth that. So that that drives a good organization is one in which customers feel like they're going to be supported. So listening to feedback from your customers and having your employees listen to that feedback is really important. And creating just an environment where every single staff member always puts, I know they say customer first, and that's, the customer's always right. I'm not saying the customer's always right, but I'm saying that putting the customer at the forefront of every decision and everything that's being done just creates an atmosphere where you get that feeling, like that Amazon feeling, that, because that's what they have done. They have created a situation where the customers are put at the beginning and the middle and the end of their experience with working with Amazon, and it makes it so that you just feel more comfortable buying from them. That and the overnight deliveries. I like that part, but
I mean, it's very normal. I feel like to want to buy something from companies, and you're just like, oh, I wonder if I could just find it on Amazon, because if they can find it on Amazon, then if it ends up not working, it's super simple for them to return it. It's no hassle at all.
Right.
And so if people can, in order to get people to not use things like Amazon and to use your company and buy directly off of your site or whatever it is, it needs to be shown somewhere that your customer service is top notch, that they're going to get that same kind of vibe that they can get from places like Amazon that do help them immediately. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And that's basically it. That's basically what this chapter is about. When your employees are doing what you say and expressing this kind of customer-centric services, celebrating that, making that just the forefront of the business. In today's market, that is something that has to happen. You can't be not thinking about the customer's journey throughout your business. If you are, you're way behind in being able to offer a competitive landscape in your field. So it's just a really important thing to do. So this one, when you go to the workbook, it's about taking a look at where you are right now and what kinds of improvements you can make, and educating your team in this is the direction that we're going to be in, that we're going to do. We're going to create situations, and if that means better software, so maybe some of your marketing dollars, internal marketing, maybe some of your marketing dollars goes to, we need better tracking, better software, better ways to make the customer experience better within the company, then you need to think about that and put that in your plan. So that's where you go to the workbook at the back, thinking about those things. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect right now. Just put something down, get something, maybe you already have that, so jot that down. Where can we do better? Do we need to put money in anything? What are our competitors doing? So it's just another section where you start thinking about those things.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's also a great place for you to think about how can I facilitate and create an environment, because that's what we're doing. We're creating a customer-centric culture. How do I properly create the environment that I need for my employees to feel like, we are a team, and this is the kind of culture we're trying to create. How are we going to relay that information? How are we going to do that? Is that going to be with weekly meetings? Is that going to be with get-togethers? Is there going to be a Dropbox that people can fill out where they're, this is what customers are saying, and this is the help that we're going to need with this stuff? How are you going to do that? And then once you've kind of done that, are you going to create a way for your employees to to like extra benefits for being able to bring people on. Like a lot of times, you know, when you have a sales team, a lot of businesses will commission for bringing on new clients, new customers, new this, and then when you do things like that, it makes people more wanting to try to to do their best to put your company in a good light and give customers exactly what it is that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what this chapter is all about. We've taken everything that we've done, we've gotten all those pieces out of the way, and this is basically how we're going to facilitate the internal pieces of our business to be able to like work for us instead of against us.
Mm-hmm. That's it. So go to the section 9 of the workbook.
Way back because we're almost done. Section 9 of the workbook, and go ahead and fill it out with what kind of rewards you want to give, what kind of programs you want to facilitate, what kind of softwares you want to use to be able to create a more customer-centric workplace for your business. And that's it for this one.
That's
really.
it. It's pretty quick one.
Yeah. So
short one.
You can go ahead and get a copy of this workbook with the link in the description down below. It's on Amazon. We have a hard copy version, we have an ebook version, and if you need more writing room, you can go onto our website and you can download the workbook section of this off of our website. That way, if you don't want to write in the book, you don't have to. But yeah, so please go ahead and give our podcast a follow, a share, a like. Let us know how we're doing. You know, we would love to get some good reviews going so that other people can find this podcast and find this workbook and have as much success with it as we hope and know that you all are. And yeah, so go ahead, if you shout us out on social media, be sure to tag us, and we would love to, you know, see how this is benefiting everybody. But that's it for this episode, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Yep. See you later.
Thanks, everyone.